we're back again. Don't normally do videos this much of a week, but we thought we've seen a video from another YouTuber, Jimboy, I think it is.
86.
Yes. He did his top 5 NXT superstars. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to tell you our 3 favourite teams, our 3 favourite men, and our 3 favourite women. It's taken a while to decide because there's so many, obviously. So we are going to start with tag teams. We're going to go 3 to 1 rather than 1 to 3. So we'll start with our 3rd pick. So who's your 3rd pick? Tag team?
3rd favourite tag team has to be Authors of Pain. I don't know why. I don't know why I would put them 3rd, but
That'd be completely different.
it's it's difficult because it's so difficult. I mean, they've dominated ever since they debuted in NXT. They're former tag team champions. I think I've only lost a couple of matches.
Yeah.
So really, it's hard to really.
Well, guys, I think his number 1 pick is my number 3 pick, which is Undisputed Era. It's not. I don't know. It's not that I don't like them, as I do. It's just they're not the greatest tag team at the moment. I know they're champions, I know that, but it seems like you can't have one without the other 2. And if anybody watched TakeOver, they know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't have a singles match and not have the other 2 involved, so it's kind of like they can't do anything by themselves, but obviously they are a good tag team, they're just not one of the greatest. So, what do you pick?
Fair enough. I think I've got to go with the Undisputed Era as 2nd, so you're wrong there.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Undisputed Era are my 2nd favourite team on the roster.
Okay.
Not just because they're the current champions. No, I just... Yeah, I heard so much about them before they joined WWE. But I don't think I'll watch them enough to say they're my absolute favourite team in NXT at the moment, but I do respect them, I do like them. Yeah, obviously current defending champions, but not overall, they're not my favourite tag team in NXT at the moment.
Well, our 2nd and 3rd are back to front then, because my 2nd is Authors of Pain. I love Authors of Pain. They are absolutely fantastic. They were such good tag champs, and they're like one of the most dominant tag teams in all of WWE. I'm not just talking NXT, I'm talking Raw, SmackDown. One of the most dominant teams. If they get called up to the main roster soon, I wouldn't be surprised if they make tag team champions quite quickly. So I think our first one might be the same team, is it?
Could be.
My number 1 pick is Sanity.
That was mine.
Yay. I love Sanity. I love them. I can't say anything else, but I love them. I really do. Brilliant tag team champions. Brilliant. I mean, just in general, brilliant guys all round. You know,
Yeah,
I mean...
Great stable is like, obviously 1 and 2, but, you know.
I mean, look what happened at War Games. Alexander Wolf had his head busted open. He still fought. I mean, come on, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. Killian Dane, he's like, whoa.
He can fly as well.
Yeah, and Eric Young, he's amazing.
Unorthodox.
And Nikki Cross, I mean, wow. Part of Sanity, wow, she's really, really good. I like her. So, next up, we are going to do our favourite female NXT superstars. So, you're picking in, love?
3rd favourite female superstar.
Yep.
This is a tough one. Kairi Sane.
It'd be the same as me.
You're just so... She's just because I was just so impressed with her performance in the Mae Young Classic this past year. And oh, yeah, I heard, you could hear the crowd going nuts when every time she showed up. I mean, she put on match performance.
I mean, the Royal Rumble, she was
Royal
so
Rumble,
good. She was really good.
She was in the Women's Rumble match.
I think we've got the same third one, so that's kind of
So she did. She did alright in that.
She did good in that.
As far as I'm concerned,
NXT Women's Superstar material.
Future NXT Women's Champion. Without shadow of a doubt.
Well, we've all got the same third one. My second favourite would be Nikki Cross. As I aforementioned, member of Sanity. She is crazy. She's crazy, but I love her. She's so good. She can fight. That match she had with Asuka like last year. Last year it was so crazy, but it was so good. Really enjoyed it. Your second?
Ember Moon.
Oh, me and you got problems.
No, nothing against Ember Moon at all. Nothing at all against Ember Moon. No, just how she fought for months on end to try and capture that NXT Women's Championship. And when that moment indeed happened this last year in that fatal 4-way match, I mean, she absolutely deserved that moment. And winning the title just
put her on her head.
Just basically put her on the map now. And obviously Asuka gave her the title after she retired as champion.
She had to shed and shoulder injury.
So what more can I say? And really great performances this past a couple of weeks ago at the Rumble weekend.
Well,
really good.
That's sort of a difference of opinion to mine, because my number one's Ember Moon. After the attack, or after Shayna Baszler tried breaking her arm, she fought back. She went into the Rumble with one arm. I mean, that woman is so strong. She's such a machine. I love her. Honestly, I would give anything to be like Ember Moon right now, because she's amazing. She's taken beatdown after beatdown after beatdown from near enough every single woman in that locker room, and she's come back out of it stronger than she went in. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what doesn't kill her makes her stronger. In all fairness, she is amazing, and I love her. So,
my favourite,
Nikki Cross. Yeah, I might have been.
I've got to go for my fellow Scot. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In case you didn't know, we are both have Scottish blood in us. So.
Well, both parts Scottish. Nikki
Irish
Cross. Nikki Cross. I mean, as Danny was mentioning about the last women's standing match she had with Asuka this past year.
I don't remember who won that.
Well,
Asuka won it, didn't she? Yeah.
Asuka won it, but that's probably one of the best women's matches I've probably seen up until that point. Hardly anybody talks about that match anymore. It's a shame, because women's wrestling has come so far, and that match doesn't even get acknowledged that much. It doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
It was a great match.
Nikki Cross has improved so much since she's been in the WWE, and I can definitely see a title reign in her future,
hopefully.
In her near future, if I'm being honest.
Here's hoping.
So,
Nikki
Cross is my favourite female superstar.
We're going on to our male superstars now. This is hard for me because there's a lot of male superstars that I really like. So
this one was the hardest.
this is the hardest one for me because I've had to leave out people I absolutely love because there's other people I love even more. So I'm gonna go from 3 to 1 again. So my third pick would be Andrade Almas. He put on a WrestleMania worthy match with Johnny Gargano at TakeOver, and he entered the Rumble and he was just amazing. He was so good. He took such a beating on Saturday night, and Sunday night he was back and ready for the Royal Rumble. I mean, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. I can't say any more than that. He's brilliant. He's really good.
I actually agree with you on this one.
Yeah?
Andrade Almas was my third favourite male superstar. Just, more or less what you said, really.
Yeah. He took a beating and come back.
That match he had with Johnny Gargano a couple of weeks ago, people are still talking about it now, and they'll still be talking about it next year and the year after. You know,
it's a WrestleMania worthy match, wasn't it?
It was that good. It was that good of a match. Them two have faced each other a few times, and they always seem to still
put on really
put
good
good matches. Still the show,
matches.
5-star matches.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely outstanding. And he's just getting better.
Oh,
he's getting better and better and better. There was a time when we thought maybe his NXT career wasn't going anywhere and he might leave. But thankfully, his career's picked up significantly. His career's picked up significantly.
Yeah.
And he's a worthy champion. Definitely.
Okay, my second favourite. I've gone back and forth over these two because it was my first and now it's my second because I've got a bigger thing for the first one. My second favourite would be Drew McIntyre. As I said, I've gone back and forth over this between him and who my number one pick is, but I think my number one pick is just my number one pick because I like him a bit more than I like Drew Mac. But I do like Drew McIntyre. He was a very good champion, very good champion. Just hope he comes back and reclaims it. He's, everybody's seen him wrestle before. Don't need to say more about his tactics because they're exactly the same as they were before. So he's really good. I like him. So.
My second favourite, because this is a tough one. I'm going with Johnny Gargano. Obviously, when he first came to NXT, I think he was part of the first Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, he was DIY.
As DIY, and they did pretty well. And he just went on from there. His career took new heights, and he and Ciampa became tag team champions. Rightly deserved at the time as well.
And then they lost him and he did.
Yeah, but I'm getting to that.
I know.
It's the same. This is the same reasoning with Almas. You can't really say anything bad about the guy. His performances recently have been
very good.
What you mean, like jaw dropping? Like, oh my god moments.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those guys, I think.
Yeah.
This kid's got a bright future in the WWE, and if WWE do book him right,
yeah, he's gonna be champion.
He will be a big time player.
He definitely will.
And he'll be a big time player on the main roster when he gets there. And because that's what I think he'll be on the main roster sooner than you think.
My number one, like I said, I tossed up between Drew Mac and my number one pick, who is Aleister Black. Wow, what more can I say than wow? He puts on amazing matches. That match he had with Adam Cole at TakeOver, wow. I mean, how can you not like that match. It was amazing. And like I said, Adam Cole coming to the Royal Rumble the night after as well, battered and bruised. And wow, that match was so good, and it was so brutal. I've never seen a more brutal match than that. Honestly, what was it? What match did he have with Adam Cole?
Extreme Rules.
Extreme. I've never seen an Extreme Rules that brutal. Never. That just took it back to the Attitude Era. I reverted back to being 10 years old again. I mean, wow. That was so good. I can't fault either of them for that match. But Aleister Black, yeah, I can see a title reign soon.
We must be mind readers.
Aleister Black?
Aleister Black was always going to be my number one pick. Because like you say, what more can you say about the guy? He is absolutely incredible. And like you said, the Extreme Rules match. Now I said a couple of weeks ago, what's what you call an Extreme Rules match.
Do you know what match I'd love to see him do?
Go on.
Aleister Black versus Braun Strowman. Both big competitors, both big
Well, no, he's
men,
not big.
but hell, they're
Aleister
both
Black-
like Terminator.
Aleister Black's not big.
No, I mean like built. Like, I mean, holy crap, that would be an epic match.
I don't know about that. No, no, I can honestly say Aleister Black, that a shadow of a doubt, is definitely going to be a future NXT champion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If he's not, he'll be on the main roster, probably after WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's usually what happens after WrestleMania, isn't it? Superstars turn up
A
after.
couple of superstars.
Couple of superstars turn up after WrestleMania. I'd love to see him on the main roster.
Definitely.
I mean, come on, that kick, his
Yeah.
finisher. Every person on the main roster should watch out for that.
Definitely.
Watch it, or just watch his matches and just
Oh yeah.
be careful. Is
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say, because
Yeah, definitely.
it's no, because I'm just saying this list was really difficult because there was a couple.
All of them were really difficult because there's people we had to leave out because we favoured some people more. I mean, like I left out Johnny Gargano. I left out who else did I leave out that I really like male wise? Johnny Gargano. I left out quite a few people to do this list. It's really
Velveteen
hard.
Dream I left out.
I don't like him that much anyway.
I'm just saying, it's hard to leave anyone out because
But we had to do it, guys. You have to do it.
it was hard for me to leave out Velveteen Dream, Cassius Ohno.
Guys, Sanity I left out.
No,
Yeah, I left one out.
You mentioned
Yeah,
Sanity.
but like one guy in particular, like I left out Eric Young and I left out Alexander Wolf.
And I was also thinking of Tyler Bate and Pete
Oh, I
Dunne
left Tyler Bate and
because
Pete Dunne
obviously
out.
they've
Damn
been
it.
in NXT lately as well.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, it is such a difficult.
It was hard to pick. It was really hard to pick.
Because all those names I mentioned, put on Match of the Year performances
Oh, definitely.
all the time.
I mean, if there's any you think we left out we should have put in our list, obviously let us know. Let us know your favourites. Go over to Jim Boy's channel. He does a lot of WWE videos. He's done his top 5 NXT superstars.
But we just did ours.
We just did ours a bit differently, but obviously we're going to compare his and ours.
Basically comparing notes.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's our
Pretty much it.
NXT special because we don't really do NXT much. So yeah, so please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends.
And don't forget to press the subscribe button so you never miss an upload.
And from me, the Poison Princess,
And Broken Mike.
we will see you guys next week with our Raw reactions. Bye.